Is this $58 card as good as the Sony, which sells for $120? Let's find out. Okay guys, so first we're gonna be testing the Sony card. It's the only card in the camera right now. The way I'm gonna test it is I'm gonna go all the way to 100 photos and then see how long it takes to transfer to the card. This is the only card in the camera currently, so I'm gonna hold the shutter button now and hope I can get to 100. And after 100, we're gonna let it go down. Okay, it's 110. And go. So here we go. Let's see how long this takes. It's currently about 70 and it's about 12 seconds. So that's okay. I tested before about 50 and it takes about 22 seconds on the transcend. I think the Sony was doing the same, but I wanted to take a little bit of a longer sample, so I went to 100 pictures this time and see how it behaves. Okay, it's like 50 more photos. And go. So 44 seconds for the Sony to clear the buffer from 100 photos to the card. So now let's go ahead and check the transcend card. Okay, so now we have the transcend card. It's again completely formatted and it's the only card in the camera right now. So like I did before with the Sony, I'm gonna start a countdown when it hits 100 shots. So holding the shutter button now, go to 100 and then start counting down. And go. I think a bit earlier started the timer this time, but not a huge difference. So it should be pretty comparable with the other one. So the Sony is normally about $120 for the 64 gigabyte card. The Transcend is $57 from Amazon for the same 64 gigabytes. So if this is able to match the Sony, that'll be a great achievement for the price. Now I haven't seen the Transcend and anything bigger than 64, so that'll be the only catch. If you like 128, you won't be able to do it with that one. So far it's looking like it's gonna be very close. And look at that. I would say 44, 45, pretty much the same as the Sony. So 58 for this one, 120 for the Sony. Same performance. I believe the Transcend has a 5-year warranty on it, but I'll have to double check on that. But I'm very impressed. But now, to give you a bonus test, let's see how much time does this one take. This is the cheaper Sony one, the one that is 100 writing speed instead of 300 max. So let's give this a shot. Okay, so here we have the Sony, which is 100 megabytes, and this one is the cheaper version of the UHS-ii cards that Sony has, formatted and ready to go. So once again, going to 100 and start a timer as it goes down. So almost there. 3, 2, 1, and go. So let's see how much better the more expensive and, well, at least more expensive in the case of the Sony is versus this cheaper version of the Sony card, which is supposed to write at 100 megabytes against 299 for the other one. So right now it's about to hit 50, and it's not looking bad actually. It's not going to be much slower, at least with 100 photos. Of course, we're talking about a lot of more photos and being able to access some menu options faster with one card than the other. So it might be worth it to some of you if you do a lot of action shooting and every second counts. Right now, this is where the other ones ended, and this cheaper one is going to end at about 5 seconds more. So transferring 100 photos with the cheaper Sony card, it was 50 seconds. With the more expensive one, it was 45. And so the same was with the Transcend card, which also cheaper. I'm pretty sure the Transcend is cheaper than both of the Sony ones anyway. Well, here you have it. Looks like I believe the Sony max out writing speed is about 130, 140. So that will explain why you're not getting a huge difference transferring 100 files, about only a 5-second difference. But again, sometimes if you're in a crunch and you're making a lot of photos with like an A9 and doing sports, this could count, and those seconds begin to pile up into more and more time. So always consider what your usage for the gear is, and in this case the cards, to pick which one benefits you the most. So in any case, I believe those transient cards for 64 gigabytes for $58 are a great deal, and I'm gonna get more of those. So hope this helps you guys. Thank you for watching.